he does, but is good at confirming kills with his ult. Something we'll probably have to look for this Rasmus to do over this game is finish the kills that Luna starts. Let's see how this match gets underway, Lumos.
Yeah, and speaking of kills, it is a prize fighter start as well as a prime time, but the biggest thing is that prize fighter. So once the kills get rolling, they will not stop rolling. As early on, 2 glasses of milk is able to get 1 gold gate, but really this game is decided mostly by kills as we get later into the match. You see omegasinparis trying to provide some midfield control here as the black hole respawns, a big damage comes out, and the Thrownee is low as yeatzy cannot hold the goal, and Munchlac just wins the strike at the net.
Something that you see a lot on this Atlas Lab map and something that goalies need to make a snap decision on is how do I want to defend my barriers? It's very common you'll see both the barriers go down in one single flurry of motion. A lot of times an attack can just have that weird bounce. Make sure that it results in both. So a lot of times you'll see these goalies, especially Slurp and yeatzy, try to make that decision. Do I save both or do I accept that one's going and I play for the second? That first point didn't work out for yeatzy, but with the backup of his Luna, able to make sure he holds one on this point as well.
Yeah, but Thrownee is taken out. Munchlac's able to find the confirm with the punch afterwards. yeatzy has to hold it down, but omegasinparis, a great collapse, finds a kill, makes this a 2v2, but they lose the goal gate at the same time. Jaffe will not hit that in with the Molten Bolt, but it was a little close there, as it goes back to the 3v3 with the Juliet respawning, but Jaffe is pretty low in the midfield. omegasinparis is probably looking for a kill here as the Celestial Animation comes out, heals everyone back up, sits it more to a neutral position, but 2 glasses of milk still need to open their goal, the opponent's goal gate, really get an advantage here. Creative Maker comes out, only finds a bit of energy from Jaffe. Strikes are going their way in the midfield. omegasinparis commits with the boost, not able to find it. As the black hole respawns, Thrownee cannot find anything. A double kill comes out. yeatzy has the core flip to buy some more time. Giga Blast buys even more time, but there's still 5 seconds. Munchlac finds it eventually with Jaffe actually getting the goal.
Omba coming out for the side of Slurp, Munchlac and Jaffe. Not sure how that works. yeatzy trying to hold it down, not able to do it in the 1v3 situation, though this aggressive play from yeatzy is going to help offset some of the lack of core control that the side of blue team is struggling with early on.
Yeah, 2 glasses of milk needs to find a little more pressure here as they do get 1 goal buried. They do force out the core flip from SlurpFactory. Needs to find a little more here as Jaffe is hit pretty low. Thrownee might look for the kill, but the Celestial Dimension heals him back up. The Atlas power is being shown on this map, but Munchlac is now hit low and is going to be taken out by the boost from omegasinparis. The prize fighter stacks are stacking in the favor of 2 glasses of milk now, but they need to get this goal. They really need to get a goal here. They're down 2 in the set. They need to find something. It's just a strike war going back and forth, a bit of ping pong for the boys as Munchlac responds.
Yeah, it is a sort of the humorous part. Wow, great heads up from Rasmus there of Atlas Lab is sometimes when Atlas is locking it down on this single barrier, it's going to take a slip up from him or a 3v1 from the side of yeatzy, Thrownee, and omegasinparis. We're going to see Lumos if they're able to convert in this 3v1 situation. Let's see if they're able to do it.
Right here, but the Creative Maker goes wide. Celestial Energy comes out. The boost into the black hole was not it, and now 2 glasses of milk lose their goal barrier. omegasinparis is hit low, is found out by Munchlac's dash punch. Thrownee needs to control the core in the midfield here. Gets 1 good strike, but there's still 7 seconds in Luna. Death touch is clean. Jaffe though cannot get it through. Great play by the Rasmus in the midfield to get it through in the Giga Blast. Keeps it forward as omegasinparis respawns finally. Needs to provide some pressure in the midfield as Munchlac finds a bit of damage to the Flame Furry. Can't find much more. Creative Maker comes out. Thrownee is staggered but not found out. Now Jaffe in the 1v1. yeatzy is able to get the clear. Death touch is clean and the Rasmus hits it in.
Yep, I could smell it. He's hovering towards the bottom. Usually if the forwards are looking for a pass to stuff themselves, they'll play same side as the ball, but you can tell Thrownee was looking for it with his hook and with the additional power. If I'm not mistaken, Rasmus Hook has arguably the highest power scaling in the game in terms of that hit once it's fully formed. So that rocketed the core towards Thrownee with those 3 prize fighter stacks and secures a nice goal, breaking the momentum that the other side was pushing out. 1-2 now going into this 4th point.
Yeah, very necessary goal indeed, but they need to keep it up. They need to not lose here, but Jaffe is actually hit pretty low. This is a good start if they can find it, and actually they just get a goal gate. Jaffe cannot find the core, the goal gate on the opposite side, but Munchlac puts it to a 2v3 with that Flame Flurry. Core flip from yeatzy is able to get the clear, but Jaffe is staggered. omegasinparis needs to find a clear, just trying to buy time for the Rasmus to respawn. as Jaffe heals back up. No longer in that staggered position as omegasinparis can't get it past. Now up to Rasmus. Thrownee looking for an angle here. Death touch trying to clear it up, but the expanse is clean. Jaffe is hit low though. This is their 2v3 opportunity. omegasinparis won't find the kill with the boost and the elusive from the dash. And now Munchlac responds with a dash punch of their own. Gets the kill, forces a 2v3. Can you toll?
I think he's going to be able to. yeatzy's pushing up as well. omegasinparis is going to have to help him out because he used that barrage with the aggressive eject button as omegasinparis needs to fly. Munchlac breaks open the second barrier. It's a 1v2, making that a 1v1. yeatzy holds again on a nice edge, and I don't mean the trading. yeatzy, when it comes up big, keeps his team's hopes alive in this set.
Yeah, now Thrownee needs to have a drilling play, needs to have something here, but Jaffe and Munchlac are hit low. Core flip from omegasinparis won't find much, but a bit of damage. Munchlac is low, but the dash punch puts it in a dangerous position. Is almost staggered. Thrownee looking for something here. omegasinparis is getting low. Munchlac is looking for a dash punch on it, but Thrownee is able to keep the core in the midfield. But Munchlac, the core just kind of gets to him, and it's just a goal. yeatzy a little too far down. Thrownee didn't have the strike, and it takes them a set for the opposing team.
Yeah, something that I really enjoyed watching is Munchlac able to convert on some big kills. One of the most important parts, if you are on the side of ... two glasses, is that you need to keep those prize fighter stacks, right? Every time these guys die, they're losing the value of prize fighter, and Munchlac is converting with his pummeler's prize fighter stacks as well, picking up tempo swing, arguably the greatest damage training currently in the meta, if you don't account for Luna picking up Deadeye, which he doesn't see on this draft because Atlas, the fan that he is, respect, denies it. However, still cringe. Would have loved to see her get it, but fight or flight, pretty solid, gives her another flight very frequently. Staggering opponents with Luna is something she commonly does and gives her her best ability back, which is her boost.
Yeah, and it could turn into a kill confirm if it goes right, as Jaffe is hit by that black hole in the middle field, getting a little low, but good passes from Thrownee to get it clear. They need to get a goal gate soon here, but SlurpFactory has the expanse to clear. I mean, the Atlas is holding it down and keeping them alive, keeping the pressure of this Luna down to a minimum, as Munchlac is not able to find the kill. But omegasinparis is still pretty low. Trying to just find the clears. The death touch gets it down. Thrownee needs to find this goal gate. But again, SlurpFactory just keeps on finding these clears. And omegasinparis is low. They can survive for so long, but it's now staggered. I don't know how many more hits they can take as Thrownee finally gets a goal gate. One goal gate for each, as Jaffe can't find a great barrage from yeatzy. Able to find the clear, but it's looking a little... Ooh, a great death touch from Thrownee. Gets it cleared. omegasinparis is still staggered, though. It's really just if this Luna can live, if this Luna can keep the prize fighter stacks up. But Munchlac dash punch secures it. It's a 2v3. SlurpFactory just tries to for a tempo play with the core flip, and it's enough. Munchlac wins the strike core against yeatzy's core flip, and Jaffe with the lock-in load just scores it.
Yeah, Jaffe at that point was really nice, controlling the core, marshalling it up to make sure that he and Munchlac could convert together. It's so hard if you're using abilities and resources to deny the brawler. Sometimes all it takes from the Drakkar is the simple esoteric art of strike shotgun, resulting in the first point of this round going to the side of Dead Before Overtime.
Yeah, Dead Before Overtime, and trying to prove that they want to stay in this tournament. This is an elimination game. This is an elimination BO1. It's a very important game as the Celestial Elimination comes out, heals up everyone. But we really need to see this value out of this Luna. The Luna just hasn't been able to find the kills. The Celestial interventions have been intervening enough, and Jaffe has been able to find these goal gates.
Yeah, excellently done from the side of Drakkar. Now yeatzy's under a ton of pressure. It's sink or swim, and he's walking on water. Oh, he slips up though. Nice placement from Munchlac, splits the defense right open. He sees that hole, eyes it, and shoots his shot, getting it at a 2-0 set with a simple strike. Sometimes all it takes is your mouse placement to get the job done. 2-0 this round for the side from Dead for Overtime, and they're looking to snowball this game out of control.
Yeah, another good passing angle there. Gets a goal gate. Is returned by Thrownee. omegasinparis doesn't hit the combo. Using an elusive. The Luna isn't found, and the Luna is found out. Now Munchlac's looking for the last goal gate. Is it not able to get the strike, but the expanse, the aggressive expanse from SlurpFactory gets it eventually. Now Munchlac's looking for the goal. Luna's up in 1 second, but the flamethrower finds a bit of pressure. Ooh, great angle around the black hole. Makes the goal gates even, but Jaffe is going to find it to Munchlac. Good dash from omegasinparis. Gets it clean, but Jaffe again trying to get through. Great death touch. Buys even more time. Core flip. Trying to get it forward, but Thrownee just kind of just strikes it forward. This finally gets the Munchlac, but it's not enough. Great barrage to defend. They're just trying to get to this core flip. Finally pops it, and the dash punch is enough.
Wow. I mean, they just absolutely blitzkrieg that set. The main thing about the side of 2 glasses of milk is that if they're not getting these KOs, this comp has a dead training. They're not able to find them consistently, and Atlas, being the character that he is, even though he hasn't been able to necessarily get revives off with his ult, the simple presence of him being a defensive stalwart and having that extra security for their forwards not getting KO'd is allowing this team to find their success against a team with a Rasmus Luna. Sometimes these characters don't have the simple, easy to click buttons that are going to secure the goal gates. Unlike a Juliet dash punch, unlike the Drakkar shotgun, it takes a bit of finesse to score against Atlas, and sometimes he can just press his buttons and deny you entirely.
Yeah, and Atlas grabbing the cast loss, making that Celestial Intervention a little more powerful. I mean, Thrownee did get the hot shot, a little more score pressure, but I mean, it's really just if this Luna can find these kills, if they can get a kill before they either get killed or lose their goal gates, as Jaffe finds one with the lock-in, the Creator Maker will actually hit him low, though. Now they're trying to have a regress. 2 glasses of milk needs something here. They need to get something, but Jaffe just holds it down. The Flamethrower is a great punish. Thrownee is hit low, not going to be killed out just yet. Jaffe is hit low as well. Thrownee with the Death Touch, just trying to get this Gorgate, and it can't get it. Jaffe gets the clear, and they get the kill with the help of Munchlac's Dash Punch. Now back forward, Munchlac gets the goal gate. It's a 2v3. It's looking pretty doomed here. SlurpFactory, a great pass, great Giga to clear, but Munchlac just needs to find an angle. Elusive's strike is not there. yeatzy has the clear, has the core flip now. It's a good recovery, but they still need to get 2 goal gates to be back in this point.
Yep, middle being broken as well opens up the field. Something that I hope the side of yeatzy's team does a little bit more often. Their team excels when there's a bit more of an open pitch. The Rasmus ult being able to control the core more often, the Luna being able to fly through. These are tools that they're going to need to use just a bit better if they're going to be able to save this. Oh, omegasinparis tries to be the hero and cut the pass, doesn't able to find it, and a great push from SlurpFactory. Dash punch from Munchlac secures that goal.
Yeah, great dash punch from Munchlac, perfectly timed. yeatzy had no opportunity there without elucidating the dash punch. And it's going to be another goal for the side of Dead Before Overtime. As they get 2 goal gates, that bounce was a little unlucky, I might say. But now yeatzy has to hold it down, has to defend. omegasinparis a good position to deny the pass. And now Thrownee trying to just win the strikers in the midfield. But SlurpFactory is just there, striking it forward. There's not really much you can do there. Can't really get it past the Atlas. As omegasinparis looks for the kill, can't find it. The good elusive. Now Thrownee needs to find an angle, needs to find this final goal gate. Creator Maker comes out, doesn't find anything. Munchlac almost taken out by the Giga Blast, but not. Now Jaffe trying to control the core, trying to get an angle here to get their second goal, set this to almost game point. But Thrownee is controlling this midfield, getting these strikes, and omegasinparis another miss on the dash missile, that is. Can't find it, and now Thrownee's being hit low. The Flamethrower forces out the elusive. But it's just a war of attrition as Throwney's hit low, and I don't know what they have to do. They just have to get this goal gate, but it's hard to get it through this Atlas.
Yeah, 2 glasses of milk is on their elimination life. yeatzy, nice flip to keep their hopes alive for this point, but a mistake, a crucial mistake, forces it into a 3v2. Munchlac just throws his body in there to make sure that there's a person that can keep the guy in check, and they are on their last point, 0-2-0-2. If there was ever a time for 2 glasses of milk, please, to start to turn this around, it is now. This is the last chance that you have before you are sent home, and omegasinparis realizes it with a great Luna Rocket to start the round.
Yeah, that's what you need out of this Luna, out of this comp, is to be able to get that, a bit of a Molten Bolt to get an own goal gate. As Juliet is respawning, Jaffe is hit pretty low with another combo. omegasinparis has turned it on, has been able to hit the abilities, but the Celestial Intervention really doesn't care. Heals back up a little bit, as now Thrownee needs to get this goal gate. It's very close here, but 2 glasses of milk need a point here. They need to get something here. Munchlac and Jaffe have just been able to get it, but omegasinparis, a crucial kill again from omegasinparis, makes this game closer as Munchlac is getting hit low. Flamethrower won't find much, but still, that is what they need. They need this Luna to find these kills, to find these important nets, but they need to still get the goal gate at the end of the day. They're getting the 2v3 opportunities, but they're not getting anything, and they lose their second goal gate. It's looking dangerous here.
omegasinparis has to have a midfield maestro performance to keep the ball out of Drakkar's hands. He's going to look to give it to their Julie. He gets it to the Julie, but yeatzy cuts the pass. Thrownee on the other end with Luna starts a 2v1 versus the Atlas, but Slurp can hold it down just fine. He's got the core flip coming as well, so the defensive end is not something they have to worry about. All they need is one conversion. yeatzy gets the flip off just in time. They're still holding on. Thrownee's trying to figure out how to make something happen. A quick pass from Slurp up to the top side of the map results in nothing, with omegasinparis potentially potentially going down, but holds, using the ult to buy himself some space and flies in to keep the ball up. Thrownee, hook goes wide onto Munchlac. yeatzy trying to make something happen. Panic looking a little dicey on the side of yeatzy, using that barrage. Giga buys himself some space, but omegasinparis is going down. He needs to stay up if this team has a chance. If they have a prayer of beginning this comeback right now, there's only one chance they can get. He's down. It's not like Jaffe just has to walk it in, and it's over. It's over. That is a 3-0. Dead by overtime just stamped their name on this losers bracket. They might have fallen down here early, but they are by no means done, kicking and screaming their way past the losers round one.
Insane play by Dead before overtime. Munchlac able to find those kills and those dash punches where it matters, getting 9 KOs in this game. They might have lost the damage war, but they got the KOs, and that's really what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, and living up to their name as well. You know, with a team name like Dead Before Overtime, I really felt like they proved that. 12 KOs between the forward spread. omegasinparis matching him nicely as well, getting his fair share. But the weakness of what I was saying about this comp at the start really rang true, where it feels like Rasmus just does not offer Luna that buddy cop synergy that she can use to take down other forwards. All he can really do is finish off the kills himself, which is something that he wasn't able to find, especially as he was using his cooldowns versus the Atlas. A good showing by the side of Two Glasses of Milk. There were some inspirational moments for sure. yeatzy had some great sequences in the net. omegasinparis was finding some clutch KOs, and Thrownee was doing his best against the Atlas. Sometimes that brick iron wall is just too difficult to defend, while SlurpFactory had an excellent performance, making sure that his two forwards could trust that they had his back. So, with that being said, Dead Before Overtime is going to fight the team that we just saw before this in Buka Shakedown as this losers round progresses. On the other side of the bracket, Buka Shakedown losing means that LGBZZZ was able to take them down. Esports and Gameling Goblin, oh shoot, what are they? Esports and Gameling Goblins Federation Club Team. Got it. Almost messed that up. They will be taking them on. Yes, most easy to pronounce name, and still my favorite name of the tournament. They will be going up against LGBCZ in the winter semifinals. They were the ones who sent Two Glasses of Milk down. We'll be waving goodbye to those teams as well. And also on the winter semifinals, you're going to see DBO Hunters with Kruha leading the charge versus Divorced by 7 Men waiting for them there with that Esper X Galaxy and Squishy Poro squad. So, excellent game on Atlas Lab. I was glad that I could see that. Any game, honestly, though, that's not an Inkies is a good game for me. So, with that being said, GG's to Dead Before Overtime demonstrating their prowess on Bonds Lab chatting. Lumos, anything you want to say before we head off for now and go to a quick break?
Nah, just great. It's a good showing from Two Glasses of Milk. Unfortunate that they're out this early, but Dead Before Overtime showed up today. They got the kills they needed, and it was a good game. But we'll see you after the break. Don't go anywhere.